But the support Vengeful running an offlane Faceless.
I expect nothing but greatness from him, and the Juggernaut's going to be able to get just anything that he wants as we get a lift on the top lane. And Burrow Strike.
Yeah, nice Burrow Strike's done onto both. Now, which target are they going to go for? That's Hanskid, of course. And now Jonas Fan, the time walk, not the greatest distance. He should be fine. Maybe not, actually. Burrow Strike on 1 more second. Going to be using it right here, Skeeper. And yes, secures the kill. So a 2-for-0 start in favor of GUS Gaming. But now at what cost for Sand King? Well, it's going to be for his life, most likely. Wave of Terror from EGM comes out and secures the job, and then the taunt on top of that. So
mispositioned that time walk, because had he gotten it just like, I mean, the max distance, then he would have been just fine, as he time walks aggressively.
Yeah. Oh no, and now Sand King coming in. This is a dead Jonas Fan again. I'm not sure what that was about. I mean, he had to know Sand King was going to be coming back any second, and it's not like they were going for a kill themselves. That just seemed like a very sloppy choice by Jonas Fan, who's usually a very sound player, in my opinion.
Against a Nyx Assassin into a kill, and if they can get a kill onto the Nyx Assassin, that's even better.
Nice spiked Carapace timing right there as soon as they jump him, so it does stun them in return. Here comes in, but he does have an Omni Slash. Going to use it a lot of targets, though. They'll take up Vengeful, but Nyx goes down so far 1-for-1. However, Hanskin trying to walk away. You do see Skeeper here on the Sand King, not going to be able to close the ground as he gets picked up by Weaver, but then so does Ogre Magi, so it ends up being a 2-for-2 with the cores actually staying alive. Kind of Ember Spirit we're going to be seeing again. More so the traditional build of 7.0, but I guess lately you see more of the right click potentially as well. Anyways, Nyx Assassin going to be jumped right here. In comes the Ignite, and this should be a dead Nyx now. So yeah, big turn on him, the Remnant initiation. Really nothing more that Nyx could have done after the spiked Carapace. You wouldn't be afraid to use earlier on in the game, try to set up some kills. Speaking of setting up some kills, yeah, Vendetta initiation with the Impale. That is a dead Vengeful. Yeah, a little bit of luckiness going into play, but I think no matter what. Yeah, well, they find the jump opportunity. Jonas Fan, he's hugging the tower. Doesn't see them just yet. Now he will. Can he react in time? No, he cannot. There's the Burrow Strike and the easy follow-up. So nobody gets a time walk off. In comes the Epicenter, but big Chronosphere put down. And now Limp, he's going for their turn. The Remnant initiation on the Sand King. Not enough first damage, though. And he takes the Omni Slash to the face. The Stone Gate's going to be used as well. As Skeeper on Sand King going to hide in that Sandstorm Darude style. And he's going to be fine for now. Jonas Fan really wants this kill. He's not going to get it, though. They finally will get the kill after he does fall, though. Now Hanskin holding his ground against him. Loda will pour it in and look to make some more plays, get some damage out on Imma perhaps in the background, who does have that double damage rune still activated, by the way, and he's going to end up spinning now as he's taking a lot of right-click damage, though. But there's the swap back in, allowing Weaver to get more auto attacks out, but he's juking and jiving the best that he can with the trees. Not going to be enough as he's cut down by Limp in the final end of that fight. So
rewinds all that damage.
Very safe to say, if you weren't aware of why we saw right there in the last fight exactly, you need to make sure. Now, no Chronosphere right now, but it looks like Alliance wants to make a play. They're going to be jumping Medusa. They do not know Nyx is here, though, and maybe even the Rubik. They're going to go for Medusa, but Nyx actually takes a stun initially. Spiked Carapace is going to be popped. Go for the turn on the Weaver. They get that kill. The Stone Gate's now going to be used, and Artes still taking that damage with the Mana Shield. Takes out Vengeful. The freeze on a Limp in the background. Now he has to run away as him and the Ogre will do so. At the very least, speaking of that, but may be delayed a little bit as walking this off. There we go. Out comes the Chronosphere, just walking right up. The follow-up, though, it's a little bit late. He does get the bash at the last second, but no, he's going to be able to spin away and be fine. Meanwhile, time dilation activated by Jonas Fan as he's walking away there. Nyx caught by it, so no stun's going to be coming out from him. But we're not done just yet. In fact, speaking of stuns, Skeeper on that Sand King, he's here. There's a lift. Again, don't stack. Can they kind of stack it again? Faceless. Yes, he's able to get that time walk. Exactly the same problem. However, the Omni Slash this time will finish the job in the end. EGM also going to be spun on after the Omni Slash and taken out. Now Hanskin kind of left alone behind, but they don't want Hanskin. They want the better target, Loda, who now uses a time lapse, and he's going to go the other direction.
Contribute to a time dilation slow, so Manta will be nice for that. And obviously Manta's a fine damage item as a Chrono on the solo Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, and now here comes the return plays. He's mentioned only the solo Nyx Assassin, and this could cost him at least a couple lives.
Chrono as well.
Oh no, they got the lockdown Limp. He's trying to run away, but he doesn't have a Remnant to go to, I believe. You just use a Sleight of Fist, try to stay alive a little bit longer, but he'll go down. Jonas Fan, meanwhile, still here. Alliance doesn't want to get this off freely, but Lotus found him by himself. The dust comes out. Time lapse ain't going to happen. Oh, it got close, actually. But they do finish the job, so the Aegis is going to be popped right there. Medusa
is in a weird spot.
She is kind of
stolen Chrono as suspected.
Yeah, they lock down the Weaver. Do they have the follow-up damage? They absolutely do. No buyback. Here comes a Chronos from the actual Faceless Void, though, but no follow-up again. And Artes with that Stone Gaze also going to box out the rest, and now Jonas Fan needs to run. GUS Gaming looking very strong after this fight now, especially taking out Weaver.
It's a relatively short cooldown. They'll be up in 80 seconds, but I think GUS are pretty satisfied in the mid lane.
Yeah, he got spotted by this ward up.
Because, I mean, they have a lot of right-clicking cores. Ember Spirit also, if you go for Sleight of Fist, it gets affected by evasion, so Limp might miss with this Maelstrom as Skirmishes gets a kill on Jonas and Fan in the top lane.
Yeah, but now with Jonas been dead for 30 more seconds, they got a free push right here with no buyback. At least at the top lane now.
And none of the other lanes are pushing, so finally GUS can get the kind of push that they wanted. As Artez, no, moving in so aggressively, just push, please.
Get the tower kill. Again, they get the tower, you can get the shrines then. So Jonas Fan, and by now they figure he does not have a buyback. He would have definitely used it by now. As the stun on Ember Spirit. Stonegate is going to be popped as well. Nice swap out from Vengeful, of course. Will sacrifice herself, but the usual sacrificial land play. Hanskin from a distance going to be stoned up right there, but he'll be fine. And Jonas Fan is up now, though. Chronosphere ready to go. Vengeful staying dead. Villa Discord debuff applied. Jonas Fan looking for the Chronosphere chance. Maybe catch Imba right here. He's going to take a stun, though. Melee Rax goes down, and Jonas Fan taking some good damage in the process. He gets a time walk off the last second, and will manage to live for now. But Imba, he wants that kill. He has the Aegis. He's going pretty deep right here, but he's going to be able to walk it out, puts the Mjolnir on himself, and he'll be fine. Everyone's staying alive on Gus's side. That's pretty impressive, actually. Although, okay, the Sleight of Fist will connect and take out Imba. Meanwhile, Rubik's actually picked up in the middle lane, and they're going for more with Sand King also going down. So they do get a couple of supports in the long run. But you know what? GUS, mission accomplished with the top Rax guild. A couple of pretty big items picked up right there, by the way. The Nyx, he's going to spot EGM again. And follow-up is coming. This should be an easy kill. He heals himself, or yields him, excuse me, then. Yeah, as expected, the easy kill with that Mjolnir and the crits popping in. And by the way, he just finished his Abyssal Blade. Was going to be one of those items.
They're going in on Skirmishes. They don't have any detection for him,
no,
though, because it's 2 carries. In comes the Ogre with the gem, though.
Yeah, there we go. So they are going to get him now, but that could have been embarrassing if he was able to stun away and make us get away as a result.
Both of which are fine items on Medusa. Chronosphere.
Oh, speaking of dying, doesn't have it just yet, so going to be caught in the Chronosphere, but again, look at how tanky he is. Ember Spirit even falls out, but the split shot effect now coming to Epicenter in the background. Down goes Jonas Fan, and now Limp realizing this is not going to work too well. Stonegates will stun him. Hanskin trying to assist. A defensive Chronosphere coming out from Rubik. Meanwhile, a swap in from Vengeful is going to not save Limp in the end, as he still got caught by the stuns. Now EGM also going to fall. Weaver thrown up in the air meanwhile, and going to be trying to be slippery and get on out of here. No time lapse, though. We're trying to run him down. Imba blinks and gets the kill. That's a complete cleanup for GUS Gaming. A double kill comes out for Imba, and the buybacks are going to be forced now. GUS Gaming, though, they're in total control now if they weren't already.
Artez doesn't have a mana shield, though, so it's a bit of a risky push, especially as the third and last buyback of Loda kind of secures the fact that, yeah, you're not going to... Oh, man, she's walking to the secret shop. Is she gonna... She got the Divine Rape. You know what? After that last fight and seeing what it did right there... Yeah, you know, you earned it. Especially, okay, do they have an Aegis potential? Is Medusa gonna go for it, or are they really, really that confident?
You have a Divine Rapier, you give it to... I swear to God, if they do not give it to Medusa, they deserve to lose this game, frankly. I'm gonna say that, like... Don't do this, man. You're on the verge of beating a team in Alliance.
Weaver, which that's going to be one of his last kills as EGM. Classic EGM.
Nice
Lotus.
Nice Lotus indeed. Actually stuns himself as a result. The damage coming in from Loda, though. We'll get the kill on the Sand King. But now Loda could be in some trouble. They do chase down the Vengeful. Needs to get off that time blast. Oh, the nice Chronosphere attempt to save, but it's not enough in the end. Down goes Weaver. And now Jonas Fan trying to get some enough damage out onto the Nyx at least. But again, Medusa's still standing here with that Divine Rapier. Remember, dropping about 3/4 of his life. A Limp. No way he's going to win that fight. He needs to start backing off now, most likely, as Stonegate's still ready to be used
Void
for
wants
Artez.
to come back. He has all of his HP now, and they're stalling out this Medusa who keeps getting rooted. Ember backs off. Ember has that 25 root, so he can perma-root.
Yeah, that's I was just about to say. Obviously, the level 25 kicking in right there, but again, Artez more than tanky enough.
Ember, then they would have gone for it, but between Void, who has gone mostly a utility build, and the Ember that has gone mostly a magic build, it's difficult to burn through Medusa.
Okay.
She's 2v1ing.
Pushing by yourself, I mean, I guess, again, the Weaver is still dead and not buying back in this case, but man, this guy is just playing so ballsy. With the Divine Rapier especially. But again, Medusa is a hero at this point in the game. We're ahead of ourselves right here, but here we go with the Aegis Divine Rapier push from Medusa.
It's a wraparound by Alliance. They're all smoked up.
They're going to find a big chance right here with the Chronosphere. Rubik doesn't have an ability stolen just yet. Here in the background, they do catch, actually, Sand King catches Limp initially. Chronosphere in the background catches a couple of Rubik being one of the targets, but Ember Spirit's going to fall. No flyback, 120 seconds. He's going to be tailed. Meanwhile, Weaver was locked down, pops a time lapse, now going after Imba, but Imba at half-life going to start spinning, and Weaver has to make the way out of there. That's extra Shikuchi speed as a result of being level 20 for himself. Spiked here, but he's done though, and that's enough lockdown. That could do it in favor of GUS Gaming over Alliance. A best of one. It looks like Alliance going to drop here in the first round. You know what we talked about? This is a format that's going to favor teams like GUS Gaming, honestly, because they have nothing to lose. They're expected to lose against a team like Alliance, and they come in here and they say, nah, we're going to win this game. Find some ballsy plays across the board. GG, well played. GUS Gaming defeats Alliance. I did not think I'd be saying that.
You gotta roll the dice, I guess, if you're one of these open qualifier teams, and what better way than a 40-minute Medusa Rapier? Well played by GUS. I initially was skeptical. Their coordination on some of the Void